Hey guys, Travis here on the second day. It's not the first day anymore. It's the second day of the summer split of the LCS. I'm joined by Doublelift of Team CLG, who lost yesterday to undoubtedly the worst team in the LCS. Are you trying to escape? What is happening right now?
No. The chair, it makes you look like you're taller than me when I'm actually taller than you.
No, this is actually how we look. Yeah,
My chair is like really like not even right now. Hold on.
that's okay. So he's going to work on the chair situation, and I'm just going to keep talking about how he lost yesterday to Velocity.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm ready with my rebuttal.
Yeah.
Well, I might have miscalculated. They're actually the second worst team in LCS because we're the worst.
Okay, there we go. I like that. Build that hype. All right, but you did actually manage to win against Dignitas in a ridiculously long game, which is kind of the classic CLG Dignitas matchup. So what happened in there besides you dying a lot?
Well, I think, well, from my perspective, I can't really speak for what was going on with the rest of the map because I have no map awareness. But, yeah, I got really fed early game after losing lane. I don't really know how. I think they just messed up really hard. And so I was like 3-1, snowballing out of control. And then it got to this point where somebody would always take turns messing up in team fights. I think there was like 10 that game. So like somebody would always mess up in the team fight. And then when it got to 6 items, and they were 6 items, and we were 6 items, Graves is like absolutely awful. So I couldn't really do anything against Diana Cannon because there's just too much damage in there, and I don't have the range. So it just ended up at the very last team fight of the game, I was like, fuck this, I'm going ham. And so I just went in and like did as much damage as I could and died, but then my team cleaned up, so it was worth.
You guys all were like buying different items and stuff throughout, towards the end of that game, right? Like what was going on there?
Yeah, so when you have like 6 or 7K gold sitting around, I was thinking about what builds I could possibly go with 6 items. I tried everything, and I think I should never have bought the GA, and I should have just stuck with my Mercurial Scimitar. And then Link kept selling his Hourglass, and he kept selling his boots for other stuff. I don't know what was going on there, actually. I think he was just trying new stuff because the game was just so stupid.
So I think for a lot of fans, they find those games really good and really entertaining. In fact, one of the pro players, I won't even say who, was joking around being like, yeah, after that game, people are going to go on Reddit and be like, Dignitas and CLG are back in form. Look at that epic game. So in your opinion, do you think that that's a sign of like an amazing matchup between two amazing teams? Or when a game goes on that long, what does that necessarily mean?
So it's not about the length of the game. It's just the overall level of play. And we're absolutely two awful teams. Okay. So we ended up just throwing. They ended up throwing. And we just had this absolutely stupid game that should never happen that way. It doesn't mean that a long game means both teams are bad. But that game meant both of us played really bad.
So there were several moments in time where you guys actually got into their base. Like it seemed like you were going to end it. Were there moments in time where you just felt like, okay, the game's done, and then it would just swing back in? Or did you just know that you were in for the long haul by like the mid-game point?
No, I thought the game could end at any moment, any second of that game. If somebody makes a mistake in positioning or decision making, then you can just lose like this. One ace means the game is over, but strangely enough, there was never an ace. It was always like 2 for 3, 3 for 2, whatever it was. And so it's really hard to close out a game when it's like that at 60 minutes because you're so scared. Because if you die on the reverse, then they're gonna end the game. And it's like, I don't know, there's just a lot of mind games as well that we played on Dignitas to keep ourselves in the game. We acted like we were a lot stronger than we actually were when we knew that we were like kind of behind. So, I don't know. It was just a stupid throw fest. That's all I have to say about that game. God.
So you told me just a couple weeks ago that within a month you and Choster would be the best bot lane in the world. Do you still stand by that statement, especially after that game?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with us. Choster needs a little more time, I guess, to get back into his shape.
So is it 100% on the Choster side, or is there any little bit of Doublelift responsibility there too?
No, of course I don't play perfectly, but overall I think I played pretty well that game, minus like 2 bad positioning errors that I had at like really late game. There's not a lot Graves can do, especially against double AP, but in the early game I think I played really well. Choster got like first blooded and then it just like snowballed. And it was just, obviously I didn't play the best, but Choster is not like meeting the expectations that I had a month ago, but he's still good.
Whenever you said that you played really well in that game, There was a general manager that's currently in this room. His eyes kind of flared up. Like, what was that? I won't say from what team, although you know him very intimately, especially for fans that have seen the original CLG documentary. They know how intimate you guys have been. But just not saying which general manager that is. He seemed to think that you didn't play, really, really up to par. Do you have anything that you would fire back at him if he was to claim that?
Not really, because that would be a salary reduction. But in my defense, you can only do so much when you're losing lane, but I kept even in CS, and I ended up out-farming QtPie by a lot. And then Graves sucks against Doublelift because of his low range, but I managed to do really well in team fights and clean up. I think my positioning was perfect, minus like 2 or 3 engagements where I ended up just dying instantly to Diana, because if you move up like an extra 50 range and you get hit by Crescent Strike, you're just dead, straight up. So it's just really hard to play Graves in those situations, and I think any other AD would have died a lot more and been a lot more useless than me, because I feel like in the first 40 minutes of the game, I was the dominating player on the map. Then after that, Graves just ends up sucking so hard, so like you can't do anything.
Speaking of really important and relevant things, right before this interview, you told me you were getting a car. So can you fill me in on the details for that?
Oh yeah, dude. All right, so like I ended up upping my price range from like 3 or 4K to like 6 or 7K. Okay. Cause at first I wanted a beater car, like just crash and kill some people, just the usual Asian driving.
Yeah, the general manager's eyes just got very wide when you said that. So we're be careful. I don't want my video editor to have to do any cutting here.
Oh, okay. So I'm not the best driver. I'd say I'm in the.
Do you do a lot of bush checking, like with the car?
Yeah, I mean, like at least I'm in like the top like 60 or 70 percentile. I'd say.
Okay.
That's an accomplishment. Okay, for my ethnicity. Or wait, no, for my skill set.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
that's not. I don't want to be racist or anything,
okay.
but yeah. So I want a better car, so it'll handle better, so I won't just die.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really unfortunate if I died. So
yeah, it would be awful.
Yeah, screw you, Travis.
I said it would be awful.
Mm-hmm. I know what you really think.
Yeah. That I'd become the next AD carry for CLG after absorbing the life force of Doublelift from the car that I killed him in.
Damn, dude. I saw that application you had when you were doing tryouts. Yeah. It was pretty convincing. Yeah.
Anyway, so you're gonna get a car that you'll survive the crash in, apparently. So continue.
Yeah. Well, it's not even surviving the crash. Wait. Well, I guess it kind of is. It's like half and half. It's surviving the crash and also trying not to crash.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get like a Japanese car. I heard they're legit. They're like tanks, dude. So.
Okay.
Yeah. I need like a really tanky car, I'd say, in league terms.
Yeah. So more like Graves than like Ash.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right, so you're gonna get the tanky car. Why not get like a Hummer?
Oh, because that's too expensive. I don't want to go like all out because I'm really cheap. So I'm gonna try to get like a.
Does CLG not pay you that much?
No comment on that.
Okay. Yeah. So you're gonna go in the mid range.
Yeah. I still want a used car, obviously. I still want like a car that's been beat up a lot because I'm not that rich, okay? Yeah. But it would be nice if it didn't look like a piece of shit. Yeah. That'd be good.
Yeah. That would be good. So do you have a driver's license?
No.
Okay. So what's the plan here?
Was that a trick question?
How is that a trick question? It's like a very direct question. Like, do you or do you not have a driver's license?
All right, yeah, I didn't prepare for this.
Yeah.
So Kelby, this is finally my call out.
Yeah.
He wouldn't let me practice driving in his car. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like
especially after this interview, I have no idea why he would.
There's no trust. How can I trust my manager if he doesn't trust me?
Yeah.
So
exactly. Yeah.
basically, I have to buy my own car. The nerve of some people.
Yeah.
Like I have to buy my own car, and then he'll teach me how to drive on my own car.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit, Travis. Talk some sense into this man.
Yeah, like every good parent, he should do that.
Yes, exactly. You're a dad for me. You're my ex-dad.
Yeah.
You should know.
Well, no, he's the mom. I'm the dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, that's how it plays out whenever he and I are alone. So.
I don't need to know that.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Don't mean to make you jealous. So yeah, no, I think your mother should definitely let you drive the car, her car.
Yeah, that's messed up, dude.
Yeah.
I'm still salty.
Yeah. Me too. By the way, does it hurt whenever you cross your legs like that?
Fuck you, Travis. Okay, like, Don't pan the camera on this. Look, this is just how I sit when I play games. And so, like, I realized in LCS, to get into the zone, I have to cross my legs like this too, like a girl. I think it's a seductive and calming pose.
Yeah.
What's your problem, Travis?
I feel like that would be painful.
No. Well, wait a second. I've conditioned myself. Look, it's not that painful, okay? You can try it. It's not that bad.
No, I actually don't want to try it.
Man, now you're making me feel bad.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's this game going on with Cloud9 and Curse. It's Cloud9 is 2, Curse is 10. You said that you believed in Cloud9. Do you still?
Well, it appears that any team that I want to win will lose. So I should just start rooting for the other team whenever we play, and then.
So you were actually rooting for Dig in that last game?
Oh no, I was pretty unbiased, and that's why it turned out the way it did.
Yeah. All right. You're like, I don't really care who wins this game against me and my opponent. It doesn't either way.
No. My prediction, dude. It's all about the prediction.
I see. All right. Let's just wrap this thing up so that we can watch this. And do you have anything that you want to say to people before you crash your car and die?
Well, this is all Kelby's fault. Those will be my last words.
Okay.
It'll just be like, fuck you, Kelby.
Yeah.
You suck.
You want that on the gravestone?
Yeah, exactly. When he goes, like put the roses down on my tombstone, it'll just, like, be that message to him. And it'll be a picture of me giving him the finger. Because it's all his fault.
Is it a picture or is it, like, engraved on, like, a little etching?
Yeah, it'll be an etched.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it. That's where the insurance money will go.
Yeah, you got to keep it real when you're dead.
Yeah. You got to keep it real when you're dead. Do you have anything else that you want to say before you die?
Well, these interviews have pretty much been the worst experiences of my life.
All right, do you have anything you would like to say that will make your general manager happy?
I always forget about this.
But you don't actually forget about it in your. I was throwing out subtle hints.
Yeah, you don't transition. Oh God, I need to give you like interviewing classes after.
Yeah, that's what I need. Here. All right, so Doublelift, is there anything else you would like to say before you die to anyone that is close to your heart or anything like that?
Give me the damn mic, Travis. You don't deserve this. Shout out to Azubu, XMG, Razer, iBuyPower, and our new sponsor, NZXT. They're giving us custom cases with our new iBuyPower computers. So, yep. And then shout out to our fans, because this is it's another dark time. There's always dark times. We're living in the dark ages here in CLG. So thanks for sticking it through and cheering for us. Yeah. And then shout out to Riot, because they provide LCS for us. It's great.
Are you gonna give me the interviewing classes now?
Nah, dude, you suck. This is like off-camera stuff, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't want to.
Well, first off, just so that I can help you give me the classes, you need to move this towards whenever I'm talking. That's how that
No, nobody wants that, Travis. Nobody wants to hear that.
Yeah. So, anyway.
This is about me, not you.
Okay. Well, yeah, there we go. Do you have, anything to wrap up the interview? I'll let you sign out the interview. And then
Oh my God! All right, this is Travis with GameSpot. You can check out this kind of content and more at GameSpot.com/esports. I've done this 10 times, so I know.
And GameSpot.com/LCS.